What it do? Yo man, listen. Today, I want to talk about the top 5 biggest mistakes I made when I first started playing Tacticus and what you can learn from my mistakes. Let's get right into it. When I first started playing the game, I made a lot of mistakes. They cost me a lot of time and effort. However, looking back at them now, I know exactly what I could have done differently. I want to go over the 5 biggest mistakes I made so you guys don't repeat in my footsteps. The first one is requisitions. When I first started the game, I spent a lot of money on requisitions, and you should not do this. The first biggest mistake you shouldn't do is spending real money on requisition tentpoles. Early on, the game throws requisitions at you at level 3 and level 7. You get 2 tentpoles, and these are scripted, so you're guaranteed to get certain drops. You can get lucky, maybe get more, maybe get less, who knows. When you beat campaigns, you get requisitions. When you do certain things in the game, early on, you get a lot of requisitions. Requisitions do seem tempting because of the fact that they give you new characters, and Tacticus is a game all about collecting more characters. However, the unfortunate reality of the situation is the requisition tentpoles, they are guaranteed to give you a character, not a new character. For example, this is a tentpole I had. I do like posting this because this is your average tentpole. You get a few orbs, you get a few shards, and you get like just a normal character. Is it possible for you to get 2 legendaries? Sure, it's possible. It's possible for you to win the lottery too. Now, if you want to spend money on this game, I suggest you guys buy the daily Blackstone shipment. It gives you a little bit of Blackstone every day, which you can spend to get energy, which will in return help you level up your characters, which is probably one of the most important things in the game. Additionally, you can buy the battle passes. If you play, if you know you play every day, battle passes essentially let you unlock a character every month. Plus, it has like a little bit of goodies, XP books, whatnot. It's a better investment than spending real money on temples. To Snowprint's credit, compared to other mobile games such as anything Supercell does, even Ironhide Game Studios and whatnot, Tacticus is very generous in regards to your ability to unlock all characters without spending money. It takes a little bit. It requires you to beat all the campaigns. It requires you to level up a critical mass of characters. However, after you reach a certain point, your ability to unlock new characters, it becomes trivial. You just don't even think about it. Whenever a new character gets released, you unlock it. Second most important thing is the campaigns. When I first started playing the game, I didn't really focus on the campaigns, and this did hurt me in the long run. Now, campaigns are the first piece of content you engage with, and I will go as far as to say they are the most important piece of content in Tacticus. The reason being, campaigns let you unlock campaign nodes, which in return let you farm upgrade materials. You use these upgrade materials to level up your characters, and leveling up your characters lets you do literally everything in the game. It is the most important thing to level up your characters. The power score you see on the top right, it really doesn't mean anything. A character with level 50 abilities with Stone 1 is going to have armor, whatever, is going to have a lot of power score, but it's just going to get one shot by everything. You must complete all the campaigns you have access to. Just beating them once, trying to 3-starring the missions, it's very important. Okay, campaigns will help you a lot. I didn't do it. Later, I had to return and do them. It's very important for newer players to actually beat the campaigns because upgrade materials are very important to, your enjoyment of the game. Additionally, when people say level up your characters, this is not a mistake I made because I didn't make it in the first place. But you don't need to max out all the characters to beat a campaign. For example, if you look at my Indomitus Mirror campaign and Indomitus Mirror Elite campaign, you can see I am fully beaten them, and I just have 2 gold ones and 1 diamond one. For some of you, this might be like, oh my god, Draupnir, that's very high level. And sure, it is high level, diamond is high. But what I'm trying to say is, like these two are gold at fine. Maybe a better example is the Varo Tigarius, Surtis, and Bellator. You can see my Bellator's maxed out. But the other two, they really aren't doing anything. And aside from one mission in the Elite campaign, sorry, the Indomitus campaign has been fine. This is also helped by the fact that you can use any Imperial character in these campaigns. There are a lot of 4 or 5 man missions. Additionally, unlocking Elite campaigns is a massive deal. If you just farm normal campaign nodes, in the long run, you will be wasting so much energy. It is completely unjustifiable how much energy you will be wasting if you don't unlock the Elite, if you have the ability and choose not to unlock the Elite campaigns. You really should strive to unlock them as soon as possible. It gets so much better. Now, I was thinking this, right? I was leveling up characters. I was feeling really bad about it. It's like, oh my god, you know, why can't I complete legendary release events? Why is it not happening? Early on, everything is quite hard because you're starting from scratch. Then you beat the campaigns, when you level up a few characters to maybe gold, right? Gold is reasonable, like 5, 10 characters to gold, you will truly start coasting. Your ability to enjoy the game will be better because you will have a foundation on which you can play the game. You will have the ability to farm characters, you will have the ability to unlock feature characters, you will have the ability to engage with pieces of content such as guild raids in a meaningful manner. And spending money, you can spend real life money to speed up this process. However, it's important not to confuse spending money to speed up the process with spending money to win. There is a reason why people who understand guild raids do more damage than people who have high-level characters but don't understand strategies. Knowledge is power. Speaking of knowledge, when I first started the game, a lot of things I learned were through trial and effort, or trial and I don't know, English. I've been told that Draupnir, English isn't even his first language. What a loser. What? No, but it was trial and error. When I first started, there weren't a lot of resources that explained the game in depth, and I made mistakes. I learned from my mistakes. However, you don't have to do this. Right now, there are a lot of creators who make content that tell you what everything is, what the math behind stuff is, what is the most optimal way. You know, Nandi is an extremely useful source of information. The newest creator, Tacticians United, show him some love. He makes excellent videos that are short, that are digestible. You know, they're good videos for newer players. It's also important to know what you expect from the game. Personally, my main focus is guild raids. If your main focus is guild raids, I think my channel will help you because I do focus a lot on guild raids. However, if you're focused in tournament arena or something else, maybe another creator will be helpful. What I'm getting at is that like this isn't some sort of like, you know, ploy for shameless self-promotion. It's just there are a lot of information floating around on YouTube. There are a lot of creators who make great content that explain a lot of things. You don't need to, you know, make mistakes and like try to figure things out on your own. You can do that if you want, but there are resources to help you with all this. And the fifth one is characters. Now, I understand people want to build the characters they like, and I support them. You know, just if you really like a character, you should absolutely build that character first. However, early on, you don't have a lot of resources, and it's important to understand that not all characters are created equal. Some characters are significantly more useful in all parts of the game compared to other characters. What do I mean by this? Like Bellator, for example. There is no game mode in the game where Bellator is bad. He is excellent everywhere. Aleph Null is a great character, right? Indomitus campaign, Indomitus Elite, Indomitus Mirror, Indomitus Elite Mirror are really important resources. He's good in legendary release events, he's good in guild raids, he's good in war, he's good in, you know, all parts of the game. Athena and Eldrion, they're good characters too. Now, the reason I'm suggesting these characters specifically is because they are relatively easier to access than other characters, because Eldrion and Athena, they are scripted, and through like you will get a bunch of shards just from reaching level 7, and Athena you can get from daily missions, and Eldrion you can get it through guild shops, like the guilds where you do guild raids. Bellator is available to everyone, and Alapnil is a very early unlock for playing the Indomitus campaign and then doing that. So these characters you get, just because they're early game characters doesn't mean they're bad. They're some of the best characters in the game, and the game just gives them to you. When you're a new player, you should build characters that will yield the most benefit to you. Like, I understand maybe you like, I don't know, maybe like, what's a good example? Maybe you like Revas, right? Good character, nothing bad about it. However, you can't use Revas in any of the campaigns. So you're investing resources into a character that's not going to help you progress your ability to farm characters or farm upgrade materials. Or a Genestealer Cult character, right? They're good, they're fun, they're new, they're shiny, it's pretty cool. But once again, you can't use them in campaigns. Some of them are less applicable. So once again, it just goes back to point 4 of watching videos. It's important to know what characters do before you invest a lot of resources into them. Personally, I spent a lot of energy investing in Revas, and I kind of regret it, to be honest. I really don't use Revas anymore. Anyways, I don't want to yap too much. Thank you very much for watching the video. I really appreciate you doing so. Have a good day, and stay safe.